अगर मैं जाकर ट्विटर पे एक वर्ड लिखूं सेक्युलर, तो उस पे मुझे कहा जाता है चुप कर, तुझे रेप कर। आपको लगता है ये जायज है?
Abuse and sexual harassment we receive online.
Online sexual abuse, गालियां, अभद्र व्यवहार, अपशब्द.
Women getting rape threats online whenever they tend to have an opinion.
This is extremely worrying to me.
वो एक क्राइम है.
It is an act of violence and people should be held accountable for it.
इसको मजाक में ना लें. ये मजाक नहीं है.
और अगर आप कुछ फील नहीं करते हैं, तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है.
So I did report multiple accounts over the past few months, and I thought that it would sort of do something. But 3 nights ago, actually, somebody was helping me collate this, and she literally kept sending me. And at some point, there were 54, then there were 79, and then there were like 205 or 206. And it's still like she's still sending me more. She kept telling me, please don't see it, huh? Please don't see these, huh? Please don't see these. Because I was like just feeling just sick from my stomach, you know. I have always been saying, and every time in interviews also, people would ask, how do you respond to trolls, or what do you think of trolling? And I just kept saying, listen, just ignore them. Like, they're not worth your attention. They're not worth your time or energy or anything, you know. So one would typically block or report them. But what happens is that nothing really happens to the perpetrators, right? And it's just not trolling that we're talking about. One, there is trolling. Then there is hired trolls. Then there are random people who are just completely frustrated in life, or just have a lot of pent up frustration, aggression, and it just comes on these random accounts which belong to mostly women. It doesn't only happen to women, but it's mostly women at the receiving end, which also includes dirty comments, vulgar memes. For all of us, a lot of our faces get used in memes, or, you know, one line we would say, like, for example, in FOMO shots, there's one line that I'm telling the girls, and that sort of got picked out and made, like, literally we counted like 3 days ago. It was so appalling. There were like over 200 memes, different memes, you know, separate memes made by separate people, and they were all extremely dirty and just nauseating. And then you have your vulgar, unsolicited, you know, photographs that are sent randomly. And we've all been wanting to do something, but something happened when I saw that, you know, rape threat that the guy was giving. You know, something triggered. I got really, like, it really truly disturbed me, and I sent out a couple of friends, and that's why on our group.
So Sayani on the group mentioned that, guys, this is getting out of hand and I want to do something about it, this, that. And, you know, she was sounding really angry. And then I texted her saying, listen, even I've been thinking about doing this. Do you want to do it together? And then we got on a call and we were like, yeah, let's do something. So we were still kind of in our heads. We didn't know what we wanted to do, but something had to be done.
Another friend sort of suggested Nikhil's name. And Nikhil, again, is somebody who's really been like the voice of consciousness, and he's very calm. He's very articulate with his thoughts.
I'm proud that I'm part of this. Thank you to Sayani and Maanvi for making me part of this. I have to be honest, as a man, you know, I can't claim to have gone through the same kind of abuse that women do. I think it's very important that we take cognizance of what is happening in our country. We don't have, you know, crazy ambitions in what we are wanting to achieve out of this. We literally want social media platforms to take responsibility and accountability for the rape and death threats that they see, that are on their, you know, platforms, which are making the platform so toxic.
All these dirty memes or photographs you're getting, or these hateful comment, it's all prohibited by law under the IPC. But the problem is, to go that route takes a lot longer, and it's truly, if a person takes 30 seconds to a minute to come into your account and put your life in a turmoil, then why can't you at least double that time to at least flag that account? That's logical, right? We are doing the change.org petition, which actually is to sort of gain consciousness and tell people and sort of raise awareness amongst people, not only people from the industry or people in the creative field. one thing that we do not want is suppression of right to expression or freedom of speech or expression. We are very, very clear about that, because the internet is one place which is democratic, which is open to all, free for all. So the good side is that, you know, anyone can put anything out there and you don't have to really go through a network or, you know, a set of people. But the flip side is this. So if there is any way, and we are open to solutions from everyone.
It can't just be our responsibility. The action cannot just be an individual action. It has to be a collective action, including by the platforms on which these people thrive, I would say.